Ever wonder what life was like in ancient Arabia before Islam? In those days, people were not living in big countries like we do now. Instead, they were in small groups, but they didn't always get along. They fought a lot over things like land and water, and sometimes even over small disagreements. Also, bad habits like alcohol and gambling were so common. They believed in many gods and made statues to worship them. They thought their idols controlled everything from the weather to their fortunes. Women were seen as property and given less importance. There is no choice in marriage, and they can't say if they want a divorce. There was unequal property distribution among men and women after the death of their parents. Baby girls were intentionally killed and seen as a burden. Slaves were at the mercy of their owners, treated unfairly and looked down upon. Owners used them for work without caring about their well-being. They had no legal protection and couldn't seek justice for mistreatment. Now, let's talk about money. Some places in Arabia were really rich because they were good at trading things like spices and beautiful cloth. But not everyone was lucky enough to be rich. Some people got their wealth by being unfair to others. Back then, not many people knew how to read or write like we do today. But they had another way of expressing themselves through poetry. People loved writing and listening to poems. It was like music for their hearts. But when it came to rules, things were a bit unfair. The rules often favored some people over others, depending on which tribe you belonged to. So that's a bit about life in Arabia before Islam. Next time, we'll learn more about what happened when Islam came. Don't forget to join us. I initiated the Rise of Muslims movement to empower Muslims globally.